On July 1st, 4 major changes are taking effect, and these changes are going to impact millions and millions of Americans. And the crazy part is, 2 of these changes could actually help you, and 2 of them could hurt you. And one of them has the potential to affect more than 45 million borrowers across America. We're talking collections, we're talking wage garnishments, we're talking tax refunds, we're talking about Social Security offsets. So before July 1st gets here, I wanna make sure that every single person watching this video knows exactly what's happening, what it means for your credit profile, and most importantly, what actions you need to take right now. But before we jump into this, I want you to drop it in the comments. Are you tired of the government making all these massive changes that really don't help Americans? Now let's start with change number 1, student loan interest rate reduction. Let's start with some good news at least, because the first major change involves federal student loans. Beginning July 1st, borrowers who enroll in eligible automatic payment programs could qualify for larger interest rate reductions that many borrowers currently receive. For years, borrowers on autopay typically received a modest reduction in their interest rate. Under the new framework being discussed and implemented, certain borrowers could potentially receive larger discounts depending on program eligibility and loan type. Now, why does this matter? Because of course, lower interest rates mean more of your monthly payment goes towards the principal instead of interest. And whenever more money goes towards the principal, debt gets paid down faster. When debt gets paid down faster, your overall financial picture improves. And that means better debt to income ratios, better chances of mortgage approvals, better chances at auto loan approvals, and better chances of credit card approvals. So let's be honest. A lot of people aren't missing student loan payments because they don't want to pay. A lot of people are struggling because inflation is still high. Insurance costs are up, food costs are up, rent is up, and people are trying to stretch every single dollar. So if enrolling in autopay can reduce your costs, that's something that you should seriously, absolutely investigate with your loan servicer. Now here's my question to you. How many of you currently have student loans? Make sure to comment student loans because I want to see how many people in this community are truly being impacted. Now moving on to change number 2, mortgage approvals could get easier. So we're gonna be talking home ownership because this next big change could be huge. Over the last several years, millions of Americans have been locked out of the housing market, let's be honest. High interest rates, higher home prices, stricter underwriting, and rising insurance costs. But new mortgage initiatives and broader use of alternative credit scoring models could potentially expand access to home financing, because many lenders are increasing their use of new scoring models like Vantage scores and incorporating additional credit data into lending decisions. So what does this mean? It means some borrowers who may not have qualified under older underwriting standards could actually now have additional opportunities. But let me be clear. Do not hear this and think your credit no longer matters. Your credit still matters. Income still matters. Debt to income still matters. Payment history still matters. Because the difference between a 620 score and a 760 can literally cost you tens of thousands of dollars over the lifetime of a mortgage. And people really need to pay attention to that, because the first thing they think, oh my God, I got approved, I can get into this house. Yeah, but what is that interest rate? So even if approvals become easier, you still want the strongest credit profile possible. And if you're planning to buy a home in the next 12 months, now is the time to start preparing. Review your reports, lower utilization, avoid unnecessary inquiries, pay everything on time, because preparation always wins. Now I want to know in the comments, are you planning on trying to buy a home next year or possibly this year? Let me know in the comments. Now moving on to change number 3, medical debt collections. We have to move into the area that's creating a lot of debate right now. Medical debt. This topic has become extremely political. Different administrations have proposed very different approaches to how medical debt should be handled. Some policymakers are favoring limiting the impact on medical debt on credit reports. Others argue that addressing the healthcare costs themselves is a long-term solution. Meanwhile, several states have enacted their own protections regarding medical debt reporting and collection practices. The reality is this: medical debt remains the #1 most common form of debt in America and the #1 reason for bankruptcy in America. Millions of consumers currently have some form of medical collection, and if future legal regulatory changes allow broader reporting or collection activity, many consumers could see impact to their credit profiles. That's why it's more important than ever 2, review your medical bills carefully. Verify insurance process claims correctly. Request itemized billing statements. People don't do this enough. Dispute inaccurate information and communicate with providers before accounts reach collections. A lot of people don't realize they owe a medical bill until they suddenly see a collection appear. So don't let that happen. I want your opinion. Do you believe medical debt should even appear on credit reports? Yes or no, drop it in the comments, because I know this one is going to spark debate. And just so you know, I believe that health insurance is the biggest scam in America, and I have gone over 4 years without health insurance for me and my family, and I found a crazy alternative that I'm actually an owner in. It's called Your Direct RX. Now understand, this is not health insurance, and that's what I love about it. You can choose plans that will literally cost you as little as $1 a day for either prescriptions, virtual visits, or actual blood work, or plans that cover you and your family for up to 7 people for $39.99 a month. Link is going to be in the video description for anyone that needs Your Direct RX, because guess what? I use it, I own it, and I truly believe in it. And the money that I was paying to health insurance companies, we take that money and we put it into a savings account. And if anything ever happens, we get those emergency visits at a massive discounted rate. Now, if nothing ever happens, we invest that money or we do something nice with the family. It's a win-win. Now, moving on to change number 4, student loan collections return. Now, let's talk about the biggest issue that a lot of people are trying to ignore: student loan collections. Let's say it again. Fam, this is one that worries me the most, because millions of borrowers have already experienced payment changes and many borrowers remain confused about their repayment status. If you have defaulted student federal loans, collection activities can resume under existing federal rules. That means borrowers who remain in default could potentially face collection efforts, treasury offsets, wage garnishment under federal guidelines, tax refund offsets, additional fees and penalties. And here's the problem: a lot of people still don't know who services their loans. Some people haven't even logged into their account in years. Some borrowers believe they are enrolled in a repayment program when they're actually not. Last part's the most important. So here's what you need to do. Number 1, log into your student loan account immediately. Number 2, verify who services your loans. Number 3, confirm your repayment status. Number 4, review every communication you received. Number 5, if you're struggling financially, contact your servicer and discuss available repayment options, because ignoring student loans has never been a winning strategy. And if you're currently in default, the worst thing you can do is pretend the problem doesn't exist. Face it head on, create a plan, take action. I promise you, your future self will thank you. But why this matters for credit? Here's the bigger picture. Credit isn't just a number. Credit determines whether you qualify for a home, whether you qualify for financing, your interest rates, your insurance costs in many states, even certain employment opportunities. And these July changes prove something I've been teaching for years. The rules are always changing. People who pay attention win, and people who ignore the changes usually pay the price. So don't panic. Get informed, review reports, know where you stand, and make adjustments before problems arise. And if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's going to show you AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with the 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.